Hey everyone, it's Keith at Knoll Automotive. We have a very exciting e-body. Let's go inside and I'll show you what it's all about. All right, this is a really cool car. This is a 1971 Dodge Challenger and it is not an RT. And one thing that you can tell that it is not an RT just by looking at the back of it, this is argent silver. If this were an RT, this would be painted black with black in here and so on. Anyway, let's, the fact of the matter is this is here because it needs an engine overhaul. This car has 97,000 miles and some change, and the engine is just flat worn out. Now the other day, Jerome and Wyatt did a leak down test and a compression test, and we found out that the engine is just tired. And at 97,000 miles, you can imagine it just needs rebuilt. So today we're gonna pull the engine out. All right, so let's open the hood here. So this car, like I said, we're gonna talk about a lot of cool things. This car is really rust-free. And one of the most unique things about it, it's an export car. And we can talk about that more, but we have an E on the VON number. So the E stands for export, and then you can also tell by this tag right here. So this car was special ordered for military, and it was exported. And I'm gonna find out more about the history of the car. But one thing that we do know is the car has a repaint, one repaint. The engine bay is all original. The carburetor's been rebuilt, but everything that we're looking at right now is very original paint, original gaskets, and we're gonna dig into this thing, and once we get the engine opened up, we're gonna find out how original everything is. So the seats have been recovered, the dash is original, it has some cracks in it. Let's see, let's check out the VIN number here real quick too. So we've got JH, so JH is standard Challenger, 23 is two-door hardtop, N is 383 four-barrel, 1 is 71, and B is Hamtramck for the Hamtramck, Michigan assembly plant. So anyway, we're gonna set the cameras up and we're gonna go through, and me and the guys, we got Wyatt, Draven, Jerome, and Chris, and myself, and we're gonna start disassembling this, and we're gonna get the engine pulled out today. And one last thing that makes this car really cool, it is a 3-speed manual transmission. So as we get that pulled apart, we're gonna show you more about that. So it is not a 4-speed, it was born with a code of D13 for 3-speed manual transmission. And you can also see that here right by that code. So try to focus there, there we go. So D13, and it's also GB5, so that is just a shade darker than what everyone knows as just B5. So in 1971, GB5 is a darker shade. It's like a little bit lighter than B7, a little bit darker than your standard like 69 or 70 B5. So let's get started on pulling this engine.
Tape?
Yeah, tape.
Okay.
Here, Wyatt. All right, everybody on the hood here. We'll come over this way and put it on the sawhorse. Yep. Need that back? I need it.
Hand that back over to his side.
Okay, here we go.
All right, Draven, I got it. There. You got it? Yep, we got it.
I think everybody needs to get it. Miscommunication, and then all of a sudden it's on the floor. getting the transmission jack. All right, well, while the guys start getting the drive shaft out, and we're gonna, so drive shaft, speedo cable, bell housing bolts, the lower bell housing shield. I'm gonna go around and we're just gonna kind of talk about the bottom of this car here. So completely rust free. Oh, it does. So that means the other one is flipped the other way. So yeah. Wow. So original resonator it looks to be. See the Chrysler stamp right there? All right. Wow. Original style saddle clamp. All right, let's talk about this rear differential markings. Maybe an S1176, then a white dash mark. We got an X, maybe a J, or I don't know what that is. You guys can tell me what that is. Let's go around the front. Typically we got some marks up front. Yep, there we go. Nice. All right, so there's our stampings on the front of the differential. And with some light cleaning, we could probably figure out exactly what those are. This is the kind of stuff I like to geek out on, so we could totally decipher that. We've got an orange paper tag on the e-brake cable. The shocks got replaced once. We got a white mark on the pumpkin. There's the green. I'd say that's original. Where's the strap? So see that little metal strap right there? That's the original U-joint. So they put that strap on there when they assemble the drive shaft. The strap right there is meant to keep that cap on so it doesn't fall off during installation. So no undercoating on this car. Or is it? Wow, if they undercoated this car, it's hardly any at all. What if this had like an aftermarket undercoating? Well, it's pretty, man, if they undercoated it, it's barely got any. Let's check out the quarter panels here. This is the true test of no rust. Wow, look at that, no rust. 71 rear balance panel, look at that giant bracket in the middle. 1970, they would have had a separate bracket on each side.
Slave.
Most likely the original starter. All right, well, we have to get the Z-bar loose, and that's behind this rubber plate, or rubber mud flap guy right there. That's the next thing that the guys will pick off. So let's get a panel splitter. So just leave the top ones, and then you can just leave it hang there. Yeah. So this giant bolt or nut right here looks like about a 7/8 maybe. So get a socket on that, okay? 3-speed. There's a reverse light switch. Supposed to be like the same one they use on a 4-speed. There's your speedometer clip. Commonly missed on restorations. If you replace the floor pan, you gotta have that speedometer clip welded to the floor. Okay, so you get this one off?
Yep.
Yep. All right, so he's good. He'll be loose.
Do you need a pair of pliers or?
Here's another thing to geek out on. So that looks to be silver. So two marks on the left side. And if we went over to the other side, there should be one mark. Yep, there it is. One mark on the right side. All right, so we'll just drain that transmission fluid so we don't have to worry about it dripping out the tail shaft anymore. All right, I just tape it up. Alright, so we're getting the transmission ready to pop out here. stuff out here. All right. Well, this oil pan's been off because we've got way too much paint. Way too much paint under here. Yeah, right there. You can see this oil pan has been off the engine. We've got Dorman cross plugs. We've got a steel one, a brass one. So here's interesting. So there's your zinc plated dipstick tube. That's the way it's supposed to be. Oh, we got orange overspray on the motor mount. So there's a fizz can job there. Inspection marks maybe. Blue overspray. So some originality is gone. So yeah, the oil pan has definitely been off and repainted. About guaranteed the oil pan leaked and the rear mirroring leaked. Alright, I'm getting ready to pull the transmission out. There's the cross member with the e-brake bracket. Alright. Yeah, so the engine, God, it may have never been out.
Did you see?
There's a ton of grease on all that.
And the front looks like it really hasn't been touched much.
But yeah, you need to break that thing loose first. Get all the bolts out. Both the bolts on that side out, Chris?
Yes.
I just need that one. Okay. Still stiff? Yeah, 97,000. It's had some leaky gaskets. Probably had a new clutch put in it. Look at that guy go. Wrist action.
Inspection mark there, some sort.
Yeah. Alright, throw it out. Alright, let's see if that's going to crack loose. Yep, there we go. Alright, Wyatt, grab a hold of that with Jerome. Need to go down with the transmission jack. There you go. Boom. Popped out.
So did the plug.
Scope. Alright, there's that 3-speed manual.
Manuel.
Alright, Draven, you can take care of some spillage here. Alright, well, let's just get it put on the floor. Yep. Oh, and the clip is gone. Oh, Jerome, they missed the clip. So yeah, this thing's been apart because there's supposed to be a clip on that bolt right there. It is missing. Alright. There's that aluminum bell housing. Sweet. It's light. Yes, it is. Wyatt looks like 7/16 12 point. Okay, it's heavy, Chris. Be ready.
Yep.
Plus the disc on the inside.
Yep. Here.
Plus the disc on the inside. Don't let it slip out on you. There we go. All right. There it is. Yeah, that's definitely been replaced. There's no way it went almost 100,000 on the clutch. Right. Those would have been hex heads. Yeah. So,
3/4 on those, Keith.
Yeah, we might as well take the flywheel off too.
Here you go. Where's your gun?
It's heavy.
Yeah.
Don't let it get you. All right. And flywheel. All right. There's the back of that engine. You can tell that rear main was kind of leaking around there a little bit. Okay, let's let it down, and we're going to pop this engine out. All right, down scope. Let this car rest. All right, this thing's ready to pull out. We'll get the engine hoist over here. Get her hooked up. Here she comes. All right.
Yeah, Hemi, it's like the whole engine.
Maybe an engine is super powerful. On the increase.
That's pretty good, Jerome. Yeah. All right. Well, there it is. So what do we got? 11 of 70.
And then the
So that would work.
VIN number on the other side
Yeah,
is
we need to-
exposed.
All right. Let's okay. Let's see what the VIN number is. So we've got three places just right here with the VIN number.
B4
All right.
or B7426787. B4.
426787.
Yep.
And then
426787.
787. Then we got the cowl. So we got fender tag, VIN, cowl.
Core
There's
support.
one
right
on the
back
core
here,
support.
Right here.
All right, here's a core support one. There it is, 787. So I know it's upside down for you guys watching. All right, B1 426787. Is the car ready to roll back?
Yes.
Let her roll back. All right, there it goes. All right. Just kind of let it sit in the low spot of the floor there. All right. There is the numbers matching 383 426 787. All right. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. All right. Numbers matching 71 Challenger. There's a special E-body manifold too. On B-bodies, this boss right here
Lower it
has
down.
got the choke thermostat, or I'm sorry, the heat riser thermostat. And on E-bodies, it's right here. Oh, and that thing is frozen solid.
We'll need that in the middle.
All right, so the guys did a really good job. It just took us like, what, an hour, and we got this engine out. So the next video, we will do a complete teardown. The first thing, we'll pull the pan off the bottom. I don't like flipping the engine over. We'll pull the pan off the bottom first, find out what kind of goodies are in there, and then we can start stripping the tins and the pumps and the pulleys, and then we'll flip the engine over and take a closer look at it. So please subscribe, like, comment, let me know what you think, and we'll do some more videos on this 71 Dodge Challenger 383.